Good day everyone. So this video is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor Mr. Roland Ardinis to use this as an educational material. So today we will discussing two fascinating topics in anthropology: the self and the person. Self in the varying cultural context by Harry Trendis and the Filipino self-embedded culture by Zeus Salazar. So let's begin.
So Harry Trendis is a prominent psychologist that introduced the concept of self varies across the cultures, and this dimension can be explained through two key dimensions, which is the individualism and collectivism. And this dimension describes the ways in which cultures prioritize the self versus the groups, influencing behavior and values.
An overview of Pantayong Pananaw. Now let's dive into Filipino self using Pantayong Pananaw, a perspective introduced by historian Zeus Salazar. Pantayong Pananaw focuses on understanding the Filipino self from a local and cultural point of view. Instead of applying Western ideas of the self, it highlights how the Filipino self is deeply rooted in a family, community, and spirituality.
The next is collectivism explained. On the other hand, collectivism encourages the group over the individual. Their personal identity is shaped by relationship with family, friends, and the community. Group harmony, cooperation, and loyalty are central in collectivist culture, such as in many Asian countries. People often make decisions based on what the best for the family or community, not just themselves. Collectivism values the needs and goals of desires with personal identity shaped by relationship and responsibility within family.
Individualism stresses personal independence, and individualistic societies people define themselves by their personal achievements and individual rights. Success is often seen as the result of individual effort. People in this culture are encouraged to express themselves freely and make decisions based on their own interests. For example, in the US, people focus on career goals, self-expression, and personal freedom.
So the next one is the internal Filipino self, which refers to the inner self. The loob includes emotions, values, and beliefs that drive action and decisions. The Filipino inner self is connected to values like love, duty, and family loyalty. It's also tied to the concept of bayanihan, the spirit of helping others. The loob guides how Filipinos respond to their families and communities, showing that there's strong sense of responsibility.
Labas refers to the external aspect of the Filipino self, how they are seen in public and how they interact with society. It's about the roles individuals play in the community, such as being a parent, student, and workers. Respect for authority and social status are important in Filipino culture. For example, respect elders and uphold family honor are key aspects of how the Filipino self is projected in public.
Lalim refers to the deep of the Filipino self, especially in the spiritual and philosophical sense. It's about reflecting on deeper meaning in life, such as moral values and spiritual obligations. This deeper aspect of self can be linked to Filipino religious practices, especially Catholicism. For Filipinos, spiritual and family are interconnected, and understanding their lalim involves considering how they relate to a higher power and their moral duties.
The Filipino self is communal or shared. It's shaped not just by personal experiences but by relationships within the family, community, and nation. The concept of bayanihan shows the communal spirit. Filipinos often come together to help each other in any times of need. The Filipino identity is defined by interdependence, meaning one's action impact not only themselves but their larger community as well. So it means that Filipinos often helps each other, which form their teamwork and unity as a person or community.
Finally, the Filipino self has been profoundly shaped by the country's colonial history. Over the centuries, Filipinos have experienced Spanish, American, and Japanese rule, each bringing unique challenges that shape the Filipino identity. Under Spanish colonization, Filipinos were introduced to Christianity, which significantly influenced values such as faith, family, and community. American rule brought modernization and the use of English, impacting education and governance, while Japanese occupation during World War II left a lasting memory of resilience and struggle. Despite these foreign influences, Filipinos have been held on the core aspects of their indigenous culture, blending traditions with foreign elements. This rich history has fostered a strong sense of family and community, where relationship and mutual support are the heart of Filipino life. The Filipino self, therefore, is not just a product of its colonial past, but a resilient, adaptable identity that continues to evolve while honoring its heritage. In this way, the Filipino identity remains deeply connected to both its past and its present, navigating the balance between indigenous roots and global influences.
To summarize, the concept of the self varies greatly across culture. Trend is individualism versus collectivism. Theory highlights how the personal identity is shaped by whether a culture emphasizes independence or interdependence. For Filipinos, the Pantayong Pananaw framework emphasizes a deeper communal self defined by internal values or loob, external rules, labas, and a deeper sense of spirituality or lalim understanding. The Filipino self help us appreciate the importance of culture and history in shaping individual identities.